Hi dolls, hope you guys are good. So I thought let me come on here and shoot the skincare video I promised you a long time ago. Guys, a lot has happened and as a result I haven't had time to do sit downs and actually shoot stuff on camera. The material I'm able to shoot is on the go, right? So I've been doing a lot of vlogging because that's easier to do because I'm always on the move. So please forgive me, but I don't think it's late. So I'll start off with a little bit of background so that you understand how my skin got to where it got to and how I then came to what it looks like now. I've always been someone who has good skin, right? Relatively. So the only breakouts I'd have would be on my forehead when I'm on my period, and then I'll just have a few pimples when I go on my period or just before I go on my period. However, what I started noticing in 2020, just after we started wearing masks, I started having breakouts on my cheeks, and it was a lot. Primarily on this side, right? And they were abnormal to me because one would come and it wouldn't go away, and then a lot more started to just come out. So I was just like, what's happening? But I didn't think much of it. I thought it was because of the masks, because I have oily skin. So I thought, okay, cool, the masks are probably the ones that are causing the outbreaks. All right. So yeah, I moved on. However, it just consistently it went on. And because we're wearing masks from 2020 to 2021, I thought, okay, there's nothing I can do but actually treat the skin underneath the mask, not knowing that actually there's something even worse happening inside my body. So I didn't look much into it, but I then did. I just started having a skincare routine. So prior to this time, I would literally just wash my face with just any soap or just water and then leave the house, because remember my skin is oily, so I didn't put it on anything, right, because of the oiliness. So at least I wear sunscreen or just leave without wearing anything. So after then the outbreak and everything, I thought, okay, let me start taking care of my skin because clearly it is a problem now. However, that didn't help, right? Because as much as, okay, the products will help me, right? The problem was inside. So I kept on having the outbreaks, and I was just working backwards, to be honest with you. I would buy so many products. Listen, I bought so many products. Anything on the market that you can think of, I probably have used it because I didn't know where to start. I don't know why I didn't go to a dermatologist. Don't ask me. I don't know. I always thought that I would be able to do it, right? But I think it was last year, 2024. Imagine, I literally live with this whole thing since. So I bought the Bioderma products and everything. My skin started to look, but there was still issues. So last year, when the year started, I went to my gynae, right? I was going for my annual visit. So from 2020 up until last year, I had not been going, right? Primarily because, okay, 2020 and 2021, it was due to us not being allowed to go see doctors. 2022, 2023, I don't have an excuse. I just would not go. I didn't have an excuse really. So I thought last year, let me just go back to my doctor and resume, right, where I left off with the annual visit. So I went to my doctor. Hey, lo and behold, there were issues. There were issues, right? And that explained what I was going through, right, externally. So I found out that I have an hormonal imbalance. So I am someone who, I don't want to say struggles because I don't want to make that my thing, but I am someone who has cysts, right? So prior to 2020, I had cysts and I had taken antibiotics, right, for the eradication and stuff, and I was fine. So when I went for my checkup, they were gone. So life was rosy again. However, from that period until last year, Jan, things had gotten worse, right? And this started around that 2020 time, right, in March. So I think I last visited my doctor in 2019, August, September, when I had done my checkups and stuff to see if my cysts were gone, and they truly were gone. So now, fast forward to 2020, I don't go to the doctor. I don't go and get checked up. And there's something happening inside of her that I don't know of. So my cysts, then what they were doing, they were causing they ended up causing a hormonal imbalance right in my system. Hence, and that hormonal imbalance manifested through the outbreaks that I started to see. And yeah, so it makes sense why whenever I tried new products or did something, nothing worked externally, because I was not treating the root cause, which was internal. So then after after the whole process, my doctor and I had to undergo surgical procedure because my cysts had done like a lot of damage in my body that antibiotics were not going to assist because they were too big, right, my cysts. So I had to take them out surgically. Cool. So then that happened, and then literally immediately after they took out insane, I stopped having outbreaks. Like instantly, guys. Crazy business. Like I stopped having outbreaks. Now the issue now was that I had dark spots from the pimples that I used to have. So now I had to then clear out my face and skin. I still didn't go to the gynae. One thing about me, I don't learn. But before I went to my doctor, I had a mini routine, right? That was working. Just that it was battling with my cysts of my hormones. Excuse me. So prior to me going to the doctor, I had a routine that was working, right? But because of the constant outbreaks, it was obviously not working effectively because it clears my skin, a pimple comes out. You get me? The cycle goes on. So I thought to myself, okay, because I had that routine, let me not go to the dermatologist as yet, right? Let me treat it and see if I can't do it on my own. If I can't, then I'll consult. Because also after most of my procedure, my skin the breakout stopped. So the only thing I had to deal with were just spots now. Cool. So these are the things that I used. I'll show them here. I'll put like some inserts here for you guys to see the things that I've been using. Okay, I've stopped now, but the things that I used from last year up until late last year, probably. Yeah. So everything that I am going to mention now caters to oily skin. All right. So I was using my Bioderma. Let me actually bring them. Okay. Let me show you the things that I was using. The only thing I don't have right now is the Elizabeth Arden, right? Because, ma'am, it's expensive, and also I don't really need it anymore as much. So I there's no justification in me buying it again, but I'll show you the things that I currently am using now for my skin, and then you guys will decide whether you want to go and buy them. All right, I have my skincare stuff here to show you guys. Oh yes, disclaimer, guys, I am not a health professional. I don't know anything about skin. I didn't go to school to study these things. I'm just sharing my experience, so please take everything that I say here with just a pinch of salt. Do your research, right? Seek assistance, go consult, right? Go to a medical professional. I mean, they've studied this thing for 6+ years. So it's always best that you reach out to someone who knows best about these topics. So yeah, let's get to it. So starting off with my cleanser, I use this brightening cleanser from Bioderma. right? So I use the gray range because I have oily skin. So this gray range targets dark spots and it's good for sensitive skin. So I wash my face with this day, night. I use the same thing, right? And then this is the one that I don't use anymore because this girl is expensive. But it's the Elizabeth Arden. It's a visible brightening serum, right? I'll show you a nicer picture of it here so that you can see it and see how it looks when it's actually full. But yeah, this girl, you can stop get, like, listen, you cannot get any of these things. Maybe you should, but I'm just saying, if you have to leave out anything, let it not be this, please and thank you. This girl works. Expensive, like really expensive, 1.2, 1.4, but she works. Man, if you have dark spots and you want to clear dark spots, she's the girl. And then so after applying this serum in the morning, so this, I'm gonna speak to my daytime. Okay, I'll do both. So after applying the serum, I'll either apply this, right? So this is my day cream, right? I'll apply this. This is the Bionic anti-dark spot protecting cream. What I like about this is that it has SPF 50, so if I don't want to wear sunscreen, I can also just wear this. And then at night, I will use this Bioderma product, this one, right? So this is a night renewer. It's a brightening overnight care cream. And during the day, if I would also then just top up with this La Roche-Posay sunscreen. This one is the all control one. So this range has different types, right? Based on your skin tone. So you must just read up here. This green bar will show you which skin tone it's for. So this one is an oil controlling one because I have oily skin. So I interchange these two. If I can't find this, I did wear this because this has SPF 50. But you need to make sure you wear sunscreen, guys. Please, if you have dark spots, please wear sunscreen. Please, please, please. It doesn't have to be this expensive one, but at least can at least be 30 minimum your SPF, and then try make it 50 if you are able to. So yeah, your sunscreen also, guys, just make sure it covers you from both UVA and UVB. With UVB being almost probably the most important one because that's what affects your epidermis, which is your outer layer of your skin. And then UVA, what it does, it's like it's a stronger, this one I think penetrates through gloss and something, I think so. But just check those things and read up on those things. So just please do that for yourself. And then, so I also had this one. I don't use this much, but when I reach for it, when I see it, I just normally put it as well. The reason why I don't use it, so this is also what is this? A day cream, right? For spots. This is targets dark spots, external intimate infection areas. So that's what it does. But the reason why I don't use this much is because it doesn't have SPF. So, and I don't want to layer my skin with a lot of products because my pores. Yeah, but if I'm just chilling at home, not doing anything like today, weekend, this is what I'll probably use or reach out for. And then I'd probably have to use sunscreen on top of that. But yeah. So yeah, these are the products that I use. They are on the expensive side, like I said. But honestly, they're worth the buck because my skin went from this to this. And it's because of these products. Yes, I killed everything inside, but had I not used any of these, I'll still have spots as we speak. And guys, I won't lie to you, I leave the house looking like this most of the time. Even if I'm going to somewhere, like I went to a date this other time and I didn't put on any makeup. I literally just had lashes, put on my wig, and then I brushed my eyebrows. Like I didn't do anything major, like put in some gel and then I left the house. Literally. That's how good my skin looks. And I thought, you know what, let me just come on here and assist someone, because oh my darling, oh my baby, I know how it feels to have bad skin. Yo, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and it literally messes up with your psyche, and you just jam. It's a whole lot of problem. So I hope this helped you, and please leave a comment below, questions that you want me to ask. Like, so if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section. You can comment, and then also if you have other things that you're using that assisted you, you are also welcome to comment them below to assist those who are seeking help. And yeah, guys, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope it does help. If you have skin issues, baby girl, I'm so sorry. Really, if I were near you, I would hug you, because I know how it feels. But yeah, I hope this helps you, and yeah, see you on the next video.